questions, love questions. Hey guys, it's another exciting Friday where we get to talk about love, sex, relationships, and everything in between. It's your favorite girl, your favorite host, your baby presenter. It's your girl, Otumba Joy on Love Potions.
24/7, I'm thinking about you. 24/7, I'm thinking about you.
Important topics to discuss before dating, before going into that relationship. Okay, you see a girl, you see a guy, and you're like, I really like this girl, I want to know her more, I really like this guy, I wish we could build something. It is not every time have you eaten what is your best color. Imagine going into a relationship with a guy and for the first 3 months all you can record is, hey babe, how are you doing? Have you eaten? Go and eat. Eat because of me. In this 2022, nah. Say no to such a relationship, baby girl. Say no to such a relationship, baby boy. So today I'll be taking us 5 different, unique, important questions that we can ask and talk about during the first. So guys, you finally meet that girl that you think you love and want to go all the way with. You go on the first date, okay, you get to know each other, your name, surname, your states, your family, stuff like that. Just small, basic stuff, your job, what you do, and all of that. And then you plan on going on a second date. Don't go there and feel like you've known everything about the person. Okay, these are important questions, important gists that you have to gist about when you are on that ice cream, when you are on that meat pie. The first one is your genotype. For the fact that a whole lot of people are woke, a whole lot of people are now exposed, but people still miss this question. I don't know, for one reason or the other, even the educated ones miss this question. Maybe they think it's not important. I really don't get. Or probably it's love, they're carried away by, how the guy looks, or the guy is my spec physically and all of that they fail to ask this question. Personally, I feel this question should come immediately after your name. Hello, my name is Joy, I'm O.J.A. And you? That, I swear, that is just perfect. Because for some reason, people just go into relationships blindly without talking about their genotype. And then sometime in between, when that relationship is like 2 years, 3 years, you now get to know that, you are AS and your partner is AS and you guys cannot get married. And for some weird reason, the bond, the love, the everything gets stronger after this revelation. And then you are not able to leave each other. The love, the care, the attention, everything doubles, it triples, and you feel like, if you leave this person, you are going to miss out on love for the rest of your life. That is the reason why this question should come first, immediately after talking or asking about your names. Hey, I'm this, my genotype is this, what about you? So you don't get the chance to even create that bond before being heartbroken as to what genotype has in store for you. Next on the list, on my list, is love language. When you want to love that person, you want to share time, memories, you want to create a strong bond with that person. If you don't know your partner's love language, or if your partner does not know your own love language, no matter what they do, they cannot love you right. It's not magic, that's just the way it is. Okay, we have like 5 different love languages, and everybody, every human being has 1 or 2 of this love language. Okay, we all fall into 1 or 2 categories when it has to do love language. For some, it's physical touch. For some, it's receiving gifts. For some, it's words of affirmation, acts of service. If you don't know your partner's love language, it's as good as wasting your time, because you would never be enough for that person. You will never do enough service. So these are the 5 love languages that we have, and everybody falls into 1 or 2 category of this love language. So you have to find out what your partner's love language is. Is it receiving gifts? Is it physical touch? Is it quality time? Because the truth is, no matter what you do as a person, if you're not speaking your partner's love language, then there is no communication in that relationship. Because if your partner's love language is acts of service, and you keep on doing or receiving gifts. You keep on doing the act of receiving gifts, always buying them things, doing this, doing that. You're not speaking their love language, and you just find out that you're not blending. Yes, he or she might appreciate those gifts, but because it is not their love language, it is never enough. So you have to ask your partner, what is your love language, so that your partner will be able to love you right, to be able to love you the right way, so there will be no issues. Have you ever wondered why a lady would leave a guy that spends so much money on her, gives her everything she wants, for a guy that is not even so rich? It is because that other guy, although money is important, but that other guy speaks her love language. Her love language might be quality time, and you're just there spending money without spending time with her. You're getting it all wrong. So you have to know your partner's love language, so that that relationship will be pure bliss. Another beautiful one on my list is temperament. You have to know your partner's temperament, so you know who you are dealing with, so you know if you can manage that person's characteristic. Okay, temperament basically talks about one's behavior based on personality traits, and there are like 4 different we have sanguine, phlegmatic, melancholy, and choleric. So you have to ask your partner, what temperament does he or she fall in, so you know, okay, are these personality traits something I can deal with, something I can cope with, or are they not? These are important questions. Or not even coping with, okay, how do I appease someone with a choleric temperament when the person is angry? How do I make somebody that is a melancholy happy? Things like that. You have to know these things. So talking about your temperament is one very important topic to be talked about before going into that relationship. And the last one on my list is one that can break or make a relationship. Talk about deal breakers. What is your deal breaker? What is my deal breaker? Let's talk about it. Let's know what our deal breakers are. For some, infidelity. For some, lying. For some, there are weird deal breakers. And so as, you don't flush the toilet after use can be a deal breaker. For some people, infidelity is not a deal breaker for them. For some, it is. They just don't want to see or hear that you've cheated on them, as little as even via a text message, and they're done with the relationship. So you have to know your partner's deal breaker, to know how to avoid the stuff that your partner does not like, so as to make the relationship pure bliss. Okay, so guys, and this brings us to the end of Love Potions on O.J.A TV. I hope you've learned one or two. So before you go into that relationship, before you accept that guy, or before you go take that big step with that girl, these are things that you should talk about, basics that you should talk about, so as to know if this person is really what you want. And so as that relationship, as soon as you get into it, would not be messed up. You won't have to fight consistently because you don't understand each other. So the moment you already start talking about those things from your first steps through your mini dates, you'll see that by the time you get into that relationship, it will just be pure bliss. Okay guys, so till I come your way some other time, love, because love is beautiful. It's still your girl, O.J.A. Please subscribe on my channel, share, and keep sharing, like, and drop comments. Bye.